Hey, Deuce, obviously, you've played some big games in that place over the last year. It's going to be a little different now. No home fans, none of that. How different, I mean, you've played some games in some empty arenas already this year. How different is that, and how difficult is it to kind of produce your own energy during games like that?
Uh, I mean, obviously, even in high school, we had 2,000 fans, at games and things like that. I'm always used to being packed places, so it's been really different. Obviously, you can't control some things, and I think it's my job as a leader, one of the leaders of this team, is to figure out what can help everybody get going, including myself. I mean, it's been tough at first. You're used to feeding off the energy of the crowd, but again, it's one of the things you can't control. So it's been hard, but I think we're getting better at it.
John Antonic.
Yeah, Deuce, along those lines, is it kind of a reminder, you're in front of a computer screen in an empty arena, going to play in an empty arena tomorrow? I think there's 47 teams that have not played a game yet. And that's not including the Ivy, which shut down college basketball. You feel fortunate to even be playing?
Yeah, definitely. I was just looking at it today. Michigan, their game got canceled with Ohio State. That's one game I was looking forward to. Been an Ohio State football fan most of my life, but it's just makes me more fortunate that we get to come out here every day and do our job. And playing games is something that I love to do, and practicing is something, again. I think last year, obviously you get tired of practicing, but once that time came when we weren't practicing, I was looking forward to getting back out here, every day. You can't take it for granted.
Along those lines, I know you guys are doing everything you can to stay healthy and pass your tests and be good to go. But are you appreciative of what's been done to get you to the point where you are? I mean, you guys got 5 games in. I think there's maybe a handful of teams that have 6. And here you are 5 games in already in the season.
Yeah, definitely. I think our medical staff is doing a great job, following procedures and telling us what and what not to do. I think they're doing a great job. Got to give it out to Randy Metter, Doc. He always keeps us up to date with things going on.
Darren Zaslow.
Hey, just a quick question here. With Juwan Staten coming back to WVU to be a grad assistant, I'm sure he's a legend around here. And I feel like you guys kind of have some similar skills as guards and driving and shooting. Has he worn off on you in any way or impacted the team coming back?
Oh, definitely. I think all the guards, since Juwan has been here, has learned something from him. He's a pro. He knows what he's talking about, and the coaches obviously trusted him enough to come back and help us. And that's what he's done. He's done nothing but helped us, and he puts us before himself. We need to get a workout with him. He's up and he's ready to go. So he's been a huge part of the team's success so far.
Okay, Kevin Kinder.
So following up on your college football fandom and the fact you were a quarterback in high school, how much has that helped you transfer into the point guard position? Being the guy in control, kind of running the show. You take things from that time to learning to play point?
Yeah, definitely. As a quarterback, everybody's looking at you. Everybody has their eyes on you, Everybody's feeding off kind of what you're doing. You're leading a whole team of 80, 90 guys, and I think it's different in a way because everything you do as a quarterback affects the game one way or another. And I think as a point guard, there's certain things I can't control, but I can't make shots for guys, things like that, and all I can do is encourage them. So I think the quarterback assets of that, encouraging and leading in a way definitely helps and translates to being a point guard.
Any other questions for Deuce? Go ahead, Joe Mercado.
Deuce, going back to your days at Moeller, how did that school really prepare you for what you're seeing at this level? And I know there's lots of guys that have come out of that program and done very well. Describe what the culture there is like and how it's kind of prepared you for what you have now.
Man, it's hugely been a big time help, honestly, into my success as a player and really as a man, honestly. We called it a mini D1 program, the way our coaches ran it, and I think that's why, so many of us are so successful after we come from Moeller. Things like having walkthroughs. I know a lot of high schools don't do. We play big time tournaments, play against great talent, every game. And I think, you kind of get used to it, playing against big crowds. Who went to the state championship 3 out of my 4 years there. So it's always been just, a part of that program. It's about culture. That's one thing that, you have as a successful, team, is having a great culture. And that's one thing Moeller's always had.